It's time for Cutting Edge Consciousness with Freeman Michaels and Barnett Bain. Thought-provoking discussions and bold ideas from the edge of possibility.
He kind of busted me a little bit yesterday.
Who did?
You did. You busted me because I was ready to.
In a good way, I hope.
Yeah. No, I think it's. I think we need people around us who are willing to bust us a little bit on our shtick and on our story. And I was really moving to what I'm going to call what we've referred to here as my second story. I was moving to how I was triumphing over some of the feelings that were coming up, how I was getting over them and through them, and how I was, repurposing them in terms of a story to be my winning story, how I was going to win. And you said to me yesterday, have you sat down and allowed feelings of failure and shame and so forth to really come up, and have you spent much time lately with those? And that was kind of a bust because I was really looking to bypass those. I didn't really want to hear that, Barnett, but I'm very grateful that you said it, because every time that I take a moment to allow those feelings, and especially the wording of it, failure,
it's charged. There's
it's
a big
so
charge
charged. And so, I did, after we got off the phone, you recommended a couple things, and I thank you for that. You suggested a meditation process and some other pieces that I was able to do between yesterday and today. And, every time I do this, as it lifts, and I mean authentically lifts, not me trying to get it to lift, as it actually sort of lifts as a burden, it gets released, is the language we've used and I've used a lot. The trees get a little greener and the sky's
You're free energy, literally.
Yeah. So
And
that
some of it has to do with, so it's not so mystifying to people. It has to do with becoming relational with these feelings, these aspects of self that are, you could say they're in arrested development. There are these fragments that are holding trauma, that are holding limiting identities and limiting self-images and beliefs, and lots of emotional charge around it. And when we deny their existence, they simply build up and they come at us, appearing apparently as fate. When we simply allow ourselves to relate to those, as opposed to become all identified with it, that energy is dissipated and we release it. And in a very real sense, we are reparenting these aspects of ourselves.
Yeah.
We're parenting in ways that are loving, that allow for the hearing from these parts, for the allowing the expression of the feeling that's held in these parts, without any limitation or conditions, in ways that we wish the world might have met us. But really, it's not the job of the world to meet us in this way. It's our job to meet ourselves in this way, and then the world begins to reflect it.
Yeah, and you said coming at us. They begin to come at us and show up in particular ways. They also come out of us. They come out of us in various behaviors, and that's, as you know, a big piece for me is that a lot of my eating behaviors and patterns are expressions of feelings that I've not wanted to feel. But as we've said before, what it's telling. The as I watch my own patterns, that's very telling.
You watch your patterns, and we have certain stories around them, which is a
Yes.
fantastic segue.